Welcome back to what may be the final part, or maybe I just stitched this onto the end of the last part, depending on how long this is going to take. Final Fantasy IV. So I did some grinding. I went and got a bunch of items. There were some items that we missed, so I'm going to have to play this game again. We have not gotten a single game yet where I haven't had to start a new save file to get 100%. A little upset about that, but, you know, we're at least 60 on all our characters, so that's alright. I think we ended last time, like, in the low 50s, so... I mean, hopefully that helps. Oh, also
I really hope this is the last episode.
Edge now has the Murasame, which is kind of cool.
And the Masamune.
Yeah, we already had that one.
I never say like he's going all out.
True. And Cecil has the Ragnarok, which has 200 attack. So hopefully,
Nice.
so here, this is what we had before Defender. Yeah, we gained almost 100 full attack points.
And upped 1% magic evasion.
True. So yeah, hopefully this all works out. I don't remember what the fight's like. It was a while since we lost to this guy. Max, you have a story you want to tell while this cutscene plays. Oh, also,
Sure.
Rydia got the Sylph summon, which absorbs enemies' health and gives it to allies. So maybe we'll use that at some point, but I think I'm just going to spam Bahamut if possible.
Yep.
Also, I want to... Alright, go ahead and sorry, while I fix something up here.
Alright. Alex makes so excited for my work story.
Yeah.
So, this story happened, during one of the most... Huh?
Today,
No.
because this is how recent we've done it.
Yeah, definitely. So, this is during one of the most busy days of my life, at my job, where, at the vet, we've been having this issue of being understaffed while having overpacked schedules, right? So, we're waiting for an appointment to come in. Their appointment was scheduled for 2:30, right?
Are you talking about the lady?
Yeah. It is now 3 o'clock. We had called them and we're like, hey, your appointment's gonna be really late at this point. Like, if we get you in, it's gonna be a long wait, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm already 5 minutes away. I'll just come in, and if I'm completely fine with waiting, right? Like, okay. And so I worked on the 3 o'clock, like, I feel like attack point coming around that time. Help get that done. And the doctor's already slightly behind, right? And so while I'm helping the tech appointment, she walks in and she tells the receptionist, hey, I know I gotta wait. I'll be waiting inside my car. You guys can just call me when you're ready, right? And the receptionist told us, oh yeah, she was crying. And so I was like, oh no. I went to go see what the dog was in for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was for a senior exam mobility issues, right?
Mm.
And so that with her crying also made us kind of worried, like the vet, like, we're like, oh, is this dog completely not walking? Like, has it lost all function in its legs? If that's the case, even if they're late, we'll go ahead and get them in and see them first, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's important. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go ahead. I'll try calling them, to, like, because they're waiting for our calls, and then see if I can get history, figure out how the dog's doing, so we know how urgent this needs to be, right?
Mm.
So I call the number on the file. It goes to voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
I go, wait, voicemail, like, hey, I'm just trying to get history on how your dog's doing. If you can call us back, I go over the phone number and everything. And tell the receptionist, hey, if I left a voicemail for her. If she calls back, can you get history for me of how the dog's doing? She's like, yeah. I helped the doctor finish our appointment. Try to get her help her catch up, right? About another 10 minutes go by after getting that all done. No call back. So we asked receptionist, hey, can you call call again and call another numbers on there? Nothing. Not answering.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, okay. I'll go out there and figure out what's going on. So I mean, you know how this dog's doing, right?
Right.
So I walk out there. And immediately when I look out there, I see her walking her dog.
Mm.
The dog can walk. The dog clearly able to walk.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I'm like, I go through two emotions, which is one, relief, like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna have to deal with a dying dog, and two, oh, this is gonna be annoying, isn't this? Isn't it?
Mm.
So I walk over to the owner. I'm like, hey, I'm here to take you in, get your question, get history. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you gonna follow me inside? I'll get you to a room and everything. Like, oh, okay, yeah. And then as we're starting to walk back, she goes, I really appreciate you coming getting us. The big thing me and her share. She points to like her dog. I'm like, huh? She goes, we share our dignity.
Okay.
We got dignity. That's the big thing that me and her share. And she kind of keeps repeating. I'm like, it's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, whatever. People got their own things. And I get her back to the room, right? So I can start doing my general assessment questions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And here starts the first part of my nightmare. So this woman has this thing of like, if I ask her a question about her dog,
she has this thing of sharing her dignity with a dog.
that too. She has this thing where if I ask her, when I'm asking her my questions for my job, she answers it cordially, right? Like normally and concisely, and then immediately follows up with almost a manic rant. So I'll be like, she been eating and drinking fine? Yeah, she has.
Do you remember what we have to use here, by the way? Oh, crystal. Right.
Yes.
Okay. God, I'm gonna wait till that's all charged up. Alright. Go for it.
My husband was a veterinarian. Not there, sorry, a veteran. He died recently. And that just broke me. But it helped me realize something. See, with the dignity me and her share, we gain a new thing. We get the ability to see past judgment. We don't judge others. That's the thing we gained.
Uh-huh.
And with her saving me from that, now I can kind of see things how they really should be. And then I just be like, I don't really know how to respond anytime. I don't really know how to respond to that, so I just go, okay, any coughing, sneezing, vomiting, diarrhea? No, she's doing good. So just how how dogs have. You okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, stressful. Oh yeah, this fight's stressful. Just like how
Stressful, that's a good word for it.
what are you gonna use? Bad? So, you know how dogs have dew claws, right? I go,
Yeah.
well, you see, the world itself and its own dew claw. It's being held. It's been held the universe's claw. What keeps things going. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that.
That
That made no difference. Alright, you keep telling your story. I'm gonna Google if there's a trick to this fight.
Okay. I'm like, yeah? Yeah, that's what... every time she says something, it feels like I'm getting fucking... like in a fighting game where you get wall combo, because I just don't know how to respond. It all comes out of nowhere, also. So I guess continue my questions. She keeps after answering normally, then going on like other ranch kind of rate, talking about like my spirit has become a lot stronger. You see, that's how I see things now. Now that I can truly see how things should be. my spirit is strong, so much stronger than it was when I was born. And that comes from how I've been saved.
Mm-hmm.
I go, okay. And I mentioned how we're behind, right? I've been stuck in this room for like 15 minutes trying to get my questions done. So I basically go, okay, I'll let the doctor know you're here. I gotta get out. I don't say directly I have to get out of here, but I basically say I have to get out. I have to get things going. So you're behind. We're behind. And she's just talking my ear off about whatever. So I get out of the room. The doctor sees me. She's like, "It's the dog stable." I go, "Yes." Is just the main thing. The reason the dog is here for is that it needs its arthritis medication, its scripts, and just an injection of the arthritis medication. This didn't even need to be a doctor's appointment. This could have been a tech appointment. This could be something we knocked out in like 10 minutes. So the doctor goes, "Okay, Max, can you go back in there? Can you ask the owner if it's okay we just do this as either a tech appointment, just like quickly do it done, or we take her to the back and I just do a quick exam to look at her, and you bring her back and just tell her where I found." I go, "Yes, doctor, I can go back in there." She's like, "Yeah, because I don't want to go back. I don't want to go in there. If I have to go in there, I won't be able to leave." I had a moment of, I hate you.
You've
I
been
hate
sacrificed, Mikai.
So I go back in there. I say to her, "Hey, you were late. It's getting late in the day. We don't have time. Sam, is it okay if I take the dog back? Do our exam back there. We'll get her poked. We'll get the scripts in for you. We'll get you out of here." She goes, "Yeah, it's fine. That makes sense. You know, I was late. You know, she knows." I go, "What do you mean she knows?" Oh, I don't say that, but I think to myself, she knows. She continues, "Yeah, she knows the flame of her life is coming to the end soon. She can see she doesn't have much left burning on her wicker. You know, she's getting up there in age. She hasn't got much left, so not have a full exam. That's fine. She's old. She's senior. Flame's gotta go out at some point." I think to myself, like, the dog's fine.
Out.
I think to myself, the dog's fine. What the fuck is she talking about? But I'm like, think to myself, this dog's gonna live another like 4 years probably. But sure, yeah, that flame's dying out. I wish your flame would die out. She says more stuff, but like for another like 5 minutes, and I get the dog out of there. I'm like, okay, take her to the back. You get everything
And
done.
then this dog starts looking at you, be like, "You know, I don't have much left on my flame, boy."
So, the dog's very sweet. We get everything done really quick. It's a very good dog. I take her back to the room. Give her to the owner. I go over what we done. I'm like, okay, up front, they can check you out. He goes, "Oh, cool. I don't have. I have to do cash. I have to get my wallet from the car." Is that okay? I'm like, yeah. Just let the up front know that you're heading out outside to get your wallet so you can pay. He goes, "Yeah, okay." She turns towards the door, starts heading towards it. Once she gets to the door, she turns around, right? Walks up to me and traps me against the corner next to the computer. Staring me straight in the eyes. And I'm looking like, what? She goes, "Do you know the difference between a vet and a vet?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "You see, a veterinarian, a vet, is a doctor of life. A veteran is a doctor of death." I'm like, yeah. You see, my husband, when he was alive, he was veteran from Nam. You see, when he looked in my eyes, you know what he would see? guilt, and death. Dude, wait. In my eyes of life, he saw his regrets. And what he did in Nam, that death. You see, just like she and Sports Our Dog saved my life, I feel like I saved his. You know, when I was born, my parents didn't really take good care of me. They didn't give me the self-respect that I needed. See, most people when they're born, they start with the self-respect at A, Azul. I started at Zul, 0. In order to get myself back to Azul, through my experiences with her, was that dog again? Her saving me, I was able to learn the 4 Fs. Do you know what the 4 Fs are?
Fucking forget. Faces.
Fucking forget. And mind you, she's gotten closer. I'm still like trapped in this corner next to the computer. I'm on the verge of a panic attack. And I'm also thinking, like, is this woman about to stab me in the vet?
Of course not.
She's like, 4 Fs are fight, fly, flight, and flee. I'm thinking to myself, okay, that 4 is the same thing, but sure.
And Fnife.
And Fnife.
Stabbed you. Knife. Stab.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been reading about this guy's AI. Apparently he has some kind of apparently he has some kind of counter mechanism where, if you use certain moves on him, he'll immediately get an extra turn to use a certain move back at you. So if you use any summon on him with Rydia, he immediately big bangs your party.
That's
so
fucking
Rydia's
blows.
useless in this fight. Apparently he also would use Flare if I tried to... No, not Big Bang. He would use Flare on our party if I use a summon against him. Big Bang's just on its own timer. That's outside of his turn. Apparently using Spider Silk also triggers Flare, which that's what I was told to do here, is using Spider Silk on him is good. But as it stands, we're gonna call it for this one. We'll be back at a higher level.
What?
And,
Really?
Yes. I'm nowhere
finish my
close to being
story
able
yet.
to beat this guy. All right, fine. Finish your fucking story. No,
Keep grinding right now.
no, finish your fucking story. Then we'll come back to this on another date.
Oh my god.
Go on. I thought it was almost done.
Damn. Alright, fuck.
Come on.
I'm going!
Come on!
Stop!
Flag toilets!
And she... I'm not gonna go, like, too deep when she's talking about each of the 4 Fs.
Uh-huh.
Because she gives a whole life experience about each one. I've been trapped in this room for so long. And I'm panicking, And... she's like, you know what the 4 Fs all lead into? I'm like, no. The final F. Fuck. You see, just like, women have the instincts to procreate and create life. That's the things you're born with, you know. And she points at the computer, which has like a picture of like some mountains, right? See, the world itself is its own cradle. It nurtures life. Without it, none of us would be here. That's why women themselves need to go and keep on nurturing life also. And you as a man understand that your desire, your instincts are to create that life also. And like during this like spiel, she's like pointing at herself, pointing like at her stomach, and she also like points to my groin area at one point. At that point, I almost was like, okay, I just need to bolt from this room. After that, she goes like, you get what I'm saying? And I've noticed, like, I think her eyes are, like, slightly red, so I'm wondering if she was, like, intoxicated on something. I go, yeah, well, either way, you're good to go check out right now. All your charges are in, you're good to go. And he goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. A thing I didn't mention is that periodically throughout that rant and also earlier, she would occasionally have like a manic laugh that she would do also. So I get out of the room on the verge of panic attack. Doc's like, oh, thank you, Max, for going to talk to her. I just knew if I went in there, I'd be stuck talking to her. And I was like, Doctor, I feel like I'm on the verge of a panic attack. It's like, well, if you need to take a few minutes, go ahead. I gotta get these notes in. I was like, okay, you're not listening to anything I said there. You that completely went out one ear for you. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I called out Monday. I was like, I just need a break from wherever the fuck that was.
All right. Wow, you can hear more stories like that. Max's fucking wild ass drug addict work stories. On Final Fantasy V, which will be starting next time.
Just gonna skip that. Here, I'm looking up.
Let's be honest. I was really excited. I don't want to underplay how upset I am. All right, because I've been really enjoying the bosses in this game, and I remember there was a time earlier on. I don't remember when it was. It was sometime earlier in this series where I said, "Man, it's getting me really hopeful that the final boss of this game is gonna be really good." And you know, it's the third game in a row where they just haven't been able to stick the landing with a good final boss, and that you know, little annoyed by that. You know.
Yeah, I'm looking up to see what we can do here.
I'm just gonna. They say you need to be like low 70s, apparently, is what I saw some of them, and I'm just like, we came in here at low 50s, so they actually expect you to just grind 20 levels in here, you know? And
yeah,
I had
I'm going to check out like a person I watch, like, I'm going to check out an actual like playthrough. Like,
right. I had to
fucking
crank it up to 4 times experience to get up here, and oh my god, dude. So fucking bad. Anyway, we'll tack it on next time as well. Nope, that's it.
So that was a good story you told us, Makai.
It really was. Thank you so much. So, take 3 here. First time we came in, we were like low 50s, right? Second time in, like low 60s, you know? Today we're going to tackle this at level 99.
God, Rod.
I have 9,999,999 gil. And we're just gonna see how it works, alright? So.
This track is really good, though.
I'm gonna put my controller down.
I don't think Riley thinks about that anymore.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! Zaga.
Oh, Riley's gonna actually have to edit a Final Fantasy episode. Holy shit.
Crazy.
I'm not fucking happy about it. I'm angry at this game's final boss for that reason. Also, it's stupid.
I can't wait for the episode title being I had to edit.
Riley's Nightmare, that's what we're gonna call it.
Now cast Meteor.
I'm gonna be putting out the episode 8 tomorrow, I think.
Nice.
The fight against Dr. Loogie in the Tower of Babel, where I do my Farnsworth impression.
Dr. Loogie!
Pretty good.
Is the episode where I fell asleep out yet?
Was that in 4? I thought that was part of 3. No, that was 4, because Max took over your voice zeros. I think that one might be out? I don't know. That was a good one. It's nice to have some interactivity.
Yeah, I passed out.
I think I passed out once on not any of our recordings, but in one of me and Chris at Silent Hills.
Oh my god.
Because we recorded those at like really late also. It was after us being stuck on a puzzle for like an hour.
And I learned when Makai passes out, he passes the fuck out.
He's gone.
Like, he closes his eyes, and then he's gone.
Meteor heals him now!
So why are you still using it?
I already prepped it, I couldn't stop the cast!
That's fair.
Use the crystal. You have heard about my darkness, die! A counter meteor?
Hopefully that doesn't happen, because none of our characters have 99 health.
I do
Oh my god, dude, I can't believe this is longer than the fucking Riku Ansem scene, I swear to god.
I don't think so.
It is. It absolutely is. I'm willing to bet you that this is longer. Riku Ansem is honestly, like, not that long. Like, that's probably less than 2 minutes, I reckon. Maybe less than 3 minutes. This shit takes so fucking long.
That scene is 2 minutes and around 33 seconds.
Right. And we are over 3 minutes into this.
Okay, is that including our intro?
No, I took out the intro. We're 3 minutes 45 into the recording.
Okay.
Thank you, Golbez, my brother.
Brother.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
Please do not forget. Time distortion.
Was there anything we did here?
Crystal.
I know that, but I mean, like, we're not doing anything else to, like, prep anything. I don't think we can do anything to prep, can we? Alright. What's this? We shouldn't have to prep. We're level 99. There's no shot we don't win this.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure.
Crystal. Jump. Ninjutsu. Alright, throw. Shuriken. Oh, I should throw the Fuma Shuriken. White magic. Protect. Black magic. Summon.
Someone's get counter penalty.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, I'm thinking of this like a normal boss fight. Fuma Shuriken. Draga. Attack.
The other thing was putting on Berserk on what? Cecil and Edge, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
I
but we had
want
time
I want
to
Edge to throw shurikens.
I was like, is he dead?
He's about to cast that one crazy move.
Yep.
Big Bang.
Big
that's it.
Bang! Big Bang attack!
Fucking Gurren Lagann up in here.
I
Okay.
didn't do anything compared to our health.
I would hope so. We're fucking level 99. I'll do Big Bang again. This music's really good.
He healed!
How do you heal?
I don't know, but he just did! Maybe that's what he was charging up to do. Instead of Big Bang, he just charged up to heal.
Okay, well, he lost all that health. Bio Broly! Tracks were so good.
Pretty good track. We'll give it that.
I assume with the remaster stuff, grinding wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I cranked it up to 4 times.
Yeah.
It took around, I want to say, like an hour and a half.
Black hole! Black hole! Black hole!
Nullified, okay.
Illusion!
Oops. Okay, I did a single Kyurga there.
Fire! Ooh, Edge is low. But the cure should be coming soon.
I think it's only coming on her, though. Oh, missed. Yeah, nope,
Oh.
nope, it did hit us all. Okay, cool.
Okay.
It's not for much, but...
You got him!
Is that it?
I think so.
Thanks,
Just phase
fucking
1.
God. Oh, that's just phase 1, fuck you. Yeah, phase 2. Phase 1, throw big bangs. Phase 2.
Who voices Zero Miss?
I don't...
If he has anything.
Oh, I don't, you probably? I don't know.
Sure.
It's phase 2, throw bigger bang.
Bigger
Phase
bang!
Along.
Phase 3, throw best
As
bang.
long as
Biggest
evil go on. Exists in the hearts of the living, I cannot perish!
Good job. That's good.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh, you perished.
Well, no. He's still out there. As long as, whatever he said, things exist in the hearts of whatever.
Well done. No idea you all possess such strength. Perhaps the people of the Blue Planet have evolved past us Lunarians already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you might be right.
Xenomus's last words bother me, though. Jeez, Kane, you, must have really thrown your voice out at some point. As long as evil exists.
True evil will never die. Every living creature has at least a touch of evil in its heart, alongside goodness.
So clearly Nomura stole from this game when he created the Heartless, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as there is light and darkness, the overworld and the underworld, it'll be so. This game was very cinematic for the time, also. Good exists because evil exists. It was your good that destroyed Zimus's evil.
Okay.
Oh, stop it already. There was nothing to it. What are you talking about? I was surprised Zimus didn't try to control you.
I guess Cecil just has nothing to say here.
Give him a second. He's working it. I'm sure you have enough evil inside.
True!
So my favorite part is at one point I had a lot of characters to voice. Now they all died.
All of Alex's characters are not here. Nope. My heart is filled with goodness all the way.
Uh-huh.
For it is time I return home. What will the rest of you do now? Final Fantasy IV after years.
I think we'll go home too.
Yes, there are people worried about us.
I see. I am glad you have such wonderful friends. I look forward to the day we meet again.
Dude, you don't got too many days left, my friend.
What?
Tomorrow.
May I come with... He's a good guy now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's still a bad guy. May I come with you?
You wish to join me?
Yes. I cannot return home. Not after all I've done. I would very much like to meet my father's people.
Ah, yes. Lunarian blood flows in your veins. Very well. Come along.
No, we have to stop you. You have to be arrested.
You need to face justice for your crimes.
Like I don't care that you were mind controlled. You have slaughtered so many villagers.
He doesn't give two shits about seeing his father's people. He's just trying to escape the justice system.
He's killed so many people.
But you must be ready for a long, long sleep.
I am. Thank you. Shoots a smug look at Cecil. You sounded very worried when you called my name, Cecil. Does that mean you've forgiven me?
You have killed
I don't think that's the
so
tone he's going
many
for.
people. So fucking many.
How foolish of me. Of course not. I have caused too much suffering for that.
We are off to spend many years in slumber. We pray that the blue planet will be peaceful forevermore. Come.
Yes.
Right now? Alright, let me get my pants down.
Cecil! Are you certain you want to part this way?
He's your brother!
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is!
No, he isn't. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you enjoy the trial. Oh, wait.
Cecil!
How many villages? You have given me a ring full of bombs.
That was the
A
most...
ring that
Cecil,
kills people.
thank you for letting me get away.
How many rings did you have?
Oh, look at this. It's the pit. Why are there two moons?
There's so many moons.
Well, I
Why
assume
is
the
the
others are
moon
Venus and
circulating?
Mercury.
One born of a dragon, bearing darkness and light,
I thought that was the sun.
will rise to the heavens, over to steal land.
Oh shit,
Why
that
are
means
you
we have
taking my
another moon to
narration
conquer.
roll?
What?
Riley, there's
Take
two
it.
moons. That means we have to conquer another moon.
Shut
The moon's light eternal brings a promise to earth with bounty and grace. Shimela novela nota. Before long, the moon would set forth on a voyage once more, seeking out its light. Though of shared blood, time's march keeps the two separated, one on Earth, one on the moon. Ivalana sho, Shorifana, Estufana kane, Daronafo. That's the Elven song that's playing.
Ah, of course.
It's a pretty good one. Sploosh.
I can't breathe!
We shall begin today's training.
Yes, sir!
Where's Paulo?
Oh no, not again!
So is Sid dead? I can't remember.
No.
Okay, he says so many fake outs.
And then, I cast Blizzard on the creatures that we encounter at Mount Ordeals!
That's true. Alright. Alright, Atlas. Jesus.
Shut up! Ow! How many times are you going to be late to training? The Elder's really angry.
And therefore, that deserves violence upon my fellow man.
Come here!
Don't enact
No,
violence
please,
upon your fellow
babes!
man or woman.
The babes!
How many times do I have to scold you before you learn? Whack. It will be years before you are even half the age Tella was. As punishment, you must train twice as hard as your sister today.
That's not fair! I think it's very fair.
Whack.
Aw, dang it!
Why does everyone spin before they talk?
It's fun.
To let them know who's talking.
When will you come to realize that you have responsibilities? You are heir to the throne.
I can't wait to read the
Smell you
3D
later. I know, jeez!
to like see the 3D remake and they're still spinning.
Probably still do, the 3D remake. This game does have a 3D version.
Your mouth says you know, but your actions say otherwise.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. The correct words here would be yes, sir.
Ugh. Alright, I'll shape up. Ugh. I can't help but think about Rydia, though.
Stop sighing,
Maybe-
you fucking vague booker.
Isn't Rydia technically a child?
No, she's an adult now because she spent time in the
Your
advanced
Highness, have you been listening to anything I've said? You're talking about Rin.
time. Smell you later, Gramps.
Jesus. Ah, dude, what a courageous young lady. Yes, I never thought she would really come back.
What?
Sorry.
Rydia! Oh,
Come on, you already started.
Rydia! Why do I have fangs and you don't? I wish I didn't have fangs, so I could be like you! How can I be like you?
Rip out your fangs.
What are you talking about? Doesn't matter what we look like.
With her around, the future looks bright for the land of summons. Yay. Indeed, I'm sure she will get more beautiful by the day.
Finn, the important thing is what you're like on the inside, not the outside.
There you go. It's not the sum of our parts, it's the sum of our
Some of
hearts.
our hearts.
Didn't need you, Max. I got it!
Isn't that right, Cecil? Sora? Alex.
Why did the wife do that?
Alex.
Honey.
You are a queen now. Try calling me my king instead of wow!
Whoa! Fuck yeah!
Yay! Jesus!
No, I can't stand being so formal.
Oh no, it is time for trading. Wow.
Okay, my king.
Let us begin oh my god, here comes the whole choreographed sequence.
Let's get down to business!
I think should be.
Do not say that. I think Yang will create a wonderful kingdom.
I don't even remember what happened here, so I'm just gonna assume, alright, sure, Yank's the new king.
I just know Yang's not level 99.
You remember Edward?
Yeah. Yes.
He's very slow at fixing up his stuff.
Highness! Oh, it's kids. Play the song about the paladin again for us!
I will, but only after I finish my work. You want the castle back the way it was, right?
Yeah. It's a promise, right?
Hi.
He's using child labor, I
No.
see. You remember Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah, for like the
Yeah,
few
good.
seconds that we knew her.
I hope you're watching over me. I'm helping the people. Damacia. I can't see it. Moving on!
Why didn't
Hey,
Anna get to
Tina.
come back?
Because she died.
Yeah, so did other people.
Off
Yay.
screen.
Yang hopped
You
into a
caring for other
fucking
people.
molten reactor core.
As I cared for you. Like you said I should. I hope you and Tella are having a fine time together.
That's right, I'm casting Meteor in heaven!
I hope Tella's in hell.
You spoony bird!
Lolly ho! We need to repair the castle with great haste.
Yep. Your Majesty, we don't have enough materials.
Take apart the tanks and remove any useful pieces. There is no need to worry about war anymore.
Seems like a really short-sighted decision. You have no idea when this piece will break down. You will be the first victims of the next war.
We no longer need tanks.
Father, I wonder how Cecil and his friends are doing.
That's a small kid.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
It's a dwarf, though.
But have you heard her dad? I almost forgot to tell you.
They're dead. That's the end.
It seems Sir Cecil and Lady Rosa are to become the new king and queen of Baron.
Oh my!
And we have been invited to the coronation ceremony.
How lovely!
That's right.
Your Majesty, you're not helping to fix the castle at all, you old fuck.
I'm doing my best.
We are off to the coronation.
I
What?
am the king. I can do whatever I want. Now go take apart some tanks.
Alright, he's a despot king apparently. Jesus, fuck. Oh yeah! We're into this! We love oppressive rulers.
I am the king.
We all support natural primogeniture. Oh shit, it's Kane without his helmet. He's a blonde? Wow. Cecil, Rosa, I cannot bring myself to face you both. Not yet. I must test myself as you did, Cecil, at Mount Ordeals. I will train until I have surpassed my father as a dragoon. Only then shall I return to Baron, and when I do, you will not be prepared. There you go, I had to get one of those in there.
I always like seeing like what's everyone doing at the end.
Where's Sid?
Give him time.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
It wouldn't go. Choreo, alright. Max, you could do choreo.
Is it?
You have to see this! The moon! It's... Uh-huh.
You just see Sid's face.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we'll never
Okay.
know. Oh, sorry, that's Alex.
Yeah, I have been silent except for Yang's fucking
You
wife.
just skip past your lines.
I'm not doing it. I can't control this. Wait, really?
Good, no, for sure, but forget it, it's probably just my imagination.
There you go. Now you get to voice empty.
Hey, you two, why aren't you getting ready? It's your big day.
We must have lost track of time.
For you two can play Smoochie Face all you want later.
Gay.
Come on, Rosa. Come on, Rosa, leave so I can kiss Sid. Or, I mean, Your Majesty?
Oh, nice. It's playing the Christmas theme.
Just call me Rosa.
Well, Rosa, you gotta get dressed. And so, get us some makeup. The bride can't...
Jesus.
Come on, we haven't got all day, you fucking
I'll
ugly
be
ass.
right there. You know, Rosa, you'd be really pretty if you smiled more. I can't wait to see everyone again. It's been so long. Cecil, are you ready?
Yes, bitch.
Jesus Christ, Alex.
It wasn't my imagination. I heard my brother's voice say,
So long.
I like how we had the same idea.
Yay! Marriage.
Why is he invited?
What? Why wouldn't he be?
Because he's an asshole.
He's level 99.
Get Peter. Fine. I have come.
Why are those two invited?
They literally just said they were invited.
Yeah,
I know.
they helped out.
I said here. I told her, please come.
Who else? Who else is here? Young! He can bring his wife.
What? Miss Rosa.
That wife gets so abused at home.
I guess I'll stay here.
How many bruises?
It's me! And me.
Like those bruises like
Okay.
Pokemon cards at this point.
Pour him!
That's an executable
Come here.
offense, you know?
Hey, are you
I
kids
don't
being-
have a name.
Are you kids being good? Yeah.
I think he just left.
I'll go to this side.
He distracted dwarves. Just I, Edward. There's one spot left. Who's gonna be there?
Gomez.
Golbez shows up to his base.
From the moon somehow.
I'm here for the. Oh yeah, ready. I forgot.
Hi,
about her.
Rudia.
Fucking
Yeah.
it's turning away.
Good to see you guys again. I'm so happy for
I
you.
swear, if she actually reciprocates anything, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
It's good to see you.
It's she good for him. Alright, yeah. Fucking Edge.
I'm waiting for them all to twirl.
Aha! Bye bye!
Thanks for playing!
Yay! You know who wasn't invited? Kane.
Ella.
Okay, Kane's in the Mount Ordeals.
Yeah, but he still didn't get
The band
invited.
across
Advance
the
across the
globe.
globe, past president of the crew,
Yay.
but it's the same as last time.
Thank
Oh,
you.
God. Good. Oh, we have a skip credits button? Holy fuck. Well, I guess we should leave them on so we can talk about the game, right? Alright.
Alright, Final
Good
Fantasy
game.
4 done. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy 4 a lot. From watching you play through it.
Four
It's also
seemed a lot. 4 seemed a lot better than 2 and 3. Well, got better than 2, and just better than 3.
Yep. I'd say, yeah. I'd say,
I think this game's have a nice like upward curve of improvements it's been doing, honestly.
I did like 3 and the amount of customization you could do. You know, you could like pick
Mhm.
kind of what kind of characters you want to do. But I also like this one having characters who have a lot of individuality and uniqueness to them.
Was it 2 the Final Fantasy where we just had a 4th party member that was just open?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just swapping out
Yes,
one.
a lot.
Yeah, that was just like a death shield, no matter.
Yeah,
Pretty
basically.
much, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
the last one was good. What's his face? The twist villain guy who was
Yeah.
the 4th party member. He was actually pretty good.
I like how cinematic this game was. Like this has been really doing the best to make the story have a very like cinematic view of everything.
Yeah.
You have like story fights with like Edward, stuff like that.
Mhm.
He's the whole really cool.
Yeah.
My issue with it is how long it takes.
Yeah, the some of the cutscenes are just way too dragged out.
Yeah.
They verge on just annoying. Like it's really irritating. But other than that, and other than like the final boss just being like and that's the thing. That's what's really disappointing. I think is I fucking loved the bosses in this game. I thought they were so fucking creative. They were really unique. And that one's just like so. That's lame. That's a lame final boss. Especially considering it's I've never liked the. You know, there are exceptions where it's done well, but I don't really like the villain behind the villain kind of thing. I kind of do wish we just got a game where, like, you know, the villain that we've been building up the entire game is the villain, you know?
But I didn't like. I'm not a fan of boss rushes, and that's what this game kind of did near the end.
Really?
Where, wasn't like one of the areas you had to fight all the bosses we
You have to
already
fight
fought?
the elemental lords, yeah. I like that part, though.
Yeah, but that's fine. It's just I'm not a fan of boss rushes.
Fair.
Like I already beat them once. I don't want to fight them again.
Fair.
I like it. I like how it's done here because you get through them really fast. Also,
Yeah, and it's also like, you don't, like, it's just one continuous fight. They just keep putting them in that, you know, that's fun. I was gonna say something, and then I forgot. Boss is good. Combat was great. That was a lot of fun. The combat is just so fucking hectic, you know?
yeah.
Just like fucking trying to keep track of everything and trying to play efficiently and get your turn done. It got really, like, it gets pretty brutal once you start getting the enemies who will attack like 3 times while your bar charges up.
Yeah.
And then the problem is like all 5 of your bars hit the top at the same time. You're just like trying to fly through the menus. It's a lot
That's why
of fun.
there's kind of a split between people who prefer more like change the game to wait so that you just everyone takes an individual turn, or people who prefer just like having that the enemies hit you. I had you do active this time just because you have that experience.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, I think. I mean, if we get the option, it'll probably be. You know, probably do that.
My hope in 5 is we get a static team.
just like a full static team that doesn't change it. I mean, I like the party switching out in this game because it still felt like whenever you got new party members, like none of them were useless. They were all like scaled well.
With three static was 3 of static.
Where
Right?
you had the 4 static members that you customized to whatever jobs you wanted them to be. But
Yeah,
but they weren't really characters. They were just kind of like, you know, faceless guys who just. That's why we interchanged dialogue the entire time. I like that we actually got characters in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope 5 has static members who are actual characters.
I mean, technically we had static members in this one.
We had Cecil as a static,
Yeah, it was
and maybe
good.
Rosa.
No, Rosa
was gone half the
missing.
game.
Yeah, we didn't have any static.
Music was really good also.
Yeah, music's great. The main boss battle theme they do is just gonna be. That's like my favorite piece of music in the entire series. Now, every time it came on, I was just like, wait, no, is that it? It's no, it's not in my head anymore because this credits music is playing over. You have that where it's like you're trying to think of a song,
Yeah.
but another song is playing, and so you just can't think of the song.
Yeah.
God damn, I just can't think of it now. But you know the one.
Yes.
Oh man, gotta go listen to that.
Well, awesome. We're ready now to go to Final Fantasy V.
True, that'll be fun.
Maybe we should record the first episode. Just
I
know.
have to download it. You know that.
Okay, these games are tiny.
Well, we'll talk about it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other stuff. It was fun. It was fun. You know, playing. I'm not in love with the story and how it played out. I couldn't give a toss about all the Lunarian stuff.
I feel like near the end of the game, Cecil stopped being a character. He was
Yeah,
just like,
I kind of agree.
I think Cecil's problem is that he goes through his arc pretty fast. Once he hits the paladin, that's kind of the end of his like character arc.
Yeah, and I liked that. I liked that they made a character who's a bad guy who becomes a good guy. And that's the character you play. Like that's actually pretty crazy, you know, for a game made like at a time like this. I just like,
but
and they kind of tried to foreshadow it a bit at the Mount Ordeal's place, but beyond that, they just did nothing to actually kind of lay the seeds for the for all the moon shit that happened in this game, and like turning the villain into just another, you know, person who's being used. I just don't like that.
So the thing is that I'm okay with Cecil's story arc ending, but can he contribute to a conversation at least? That's more of
That's beyond
agree.
just like the generic hero stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. But I mean, it's like, you know, the characterization was like, you know, pretty standard in this game. I mean, it was okay. Like, I think the twins were characterized well. They were, you know, they're kind of goofy, and
Because
Tello
the
was
kid-
kind of fun. This old
So as
grumpy
soon as-
man.
as soon as the party member story arc ended, they died. Quote unquote.
They got brought back for no reason.
Yeah, this game had so many self-sacrifices. It's kind of insane.
It got a little silly.
I
But,
remember I was getting flashbacks. I remember somebody I watched talking about this game, just going, was actually talking about how many times people self-sacrificed.
Yeah. I just wish, like,
Wait.
I kind of wish they maybe took out maybe 2 of the characters that we could have had more fun. Like, I don't think we needed Edge at the end. I don't think he
Yeah.
really added that much. And maybe like Yang. Like, Yang was not that interesting of a character. It was just kind of like another area of the world. It just felt like we need, you know, 8 crystals in the overworld, so we just have to add a bit more padding there, you know. I think they could
Yeah.
have done more to that. Like, maybe have Edward in the party for longer.
Yeah, they could have condensed the cast down. I understand.
I feel like Edward got shafted. Like,
yeah,
he
he,
actually-
yeah, he had. I kind of liked his story, and I
Mhm.
liked how he had kind of conflict with Tella, another party member. But yeah, he did just kind of like leave the story after the halfway point. Like we barely got to use him, you know, and he's a fucking bard. And I thought that was a really cool idea. He was a really fun character to use too. He had he had like 3 different songs you could play that were all like free and had really cool like a heal song, like a enemy
Yeah.
debuffing song. It was kind of cool. I wish we got to use it more.
Hence why
Yeah, I
I
think-
like static members.
I think all the role stuff in this was really cool. Like all the classes each character had. Felt really-
And that's
really
why,
cool.
I mean, 4 static members sounds cool, but I do like how we did get to see a lot of different characters, you know? I think, honestly, like, you do kind of run into the problem where some of the characters weren't as, like Sid really didn't have anything really unique about him. I don't think, like, I think he might have had Scan,
Yeah.
maybe, but I don't really, he felt like the least developed, definitely.
But that's where the Final Fantasy 3 job system was really good.
Yeah, the jobs in FF3 were so fucking cool. I'd love to just be like, every time you beat a big story boss, you got Christo. It's like, all right, let's see what kind of class we can play with now. You know, I thought that was really cool. Problem with FF3 was that you sometimes had to force yourself into classes you didn't want to play just to get through like certain dungeons. And I thought that was kind of lame, but
I'm glad that the dungeon started becoming Final Fantasy 2 at the end, near the end. as
a
well.
little weirdly, yeah. But overall, the dungeons were great. Dungeons were great, bosses were great,
Yeah.
set pieces were great.
The end game wasn't the best.
I think it was all pretty. I think the end game was fine. Just I didn't like all the end game weapons just lying around, and you just have to fight a mini boss to claim them. I think that was kind of lame because they did kind of the same thing in FF3, but they at least made like a giant optional dungeon that you had to go into to go get them.
Yeah.
And here
And
it's
that's
just like you
okay,
walk
I
through
like
the
that.
final dungeon, and it's just like you just walk across a weapon. It's like, oh, you just have to beat the final boss or the mini boss to get the super weapon. It's like, I think that could be done a bit better, but it's like, it's whatever. I think it was really just like the final boss that kind of disappointed me, both in terms of the story and the gameplay. But I mean, the rest of the game was just so fucking fun that I didn't really mind that much.
Except the 5-minute walk back to the
Oh my
final.
god, the fucking cut! Having to watch that stupid ass cutscene every time, that was terrible. I hated that. Woof. Anyway, good game.
We have a good final boss.
Oh my god, dude, I'm waiting. I thought for sure it was gonna be this game. When I was fighting the bosses, I was having so much fun. Like, this is gonna be it. We're gonna have a good final boss. Honestly, still, we actually did get a good final boss. It was the first one. Chaos in Final Fantasy 1 is actually a really good
Yeah.
final boss. And it's still, I think, the
Didn't you
only good one
auto-attack?
so far. What now?
Didn't you just auto attack him?
No. I don't think so, but you can go back to our thing and watch.
The end.
I don't think we did. But it was fun. I mean, it did like scary attacks. We used our status moves. You know, it actually forced you to use the abilities of the game to.
Was it
Final.
2 that was Particle Beam?
No, that was 3.
Hmm.
2 was the Emperor, and he was just kind of like. There's nothing really notable about him. He was just kind of chaos, but less like he was less notable, I think,
I
because I
would
think our
have
characters
preferred,
were just a lot more powerful in 2.
I would have preferred Particle Beam over this.
I kind of agreed. Well, I hate both, but I kind of agreed just because, like, I think the boss mechanics of this final boss were really unintuitive. Like, the fact that I looked it up and it's like, if you use a summon against the boss, it will automatically retaliate outside of its action bar with this kind of move. And I'm like, it doesn't tell you that at all. You just have to kind of, like, figure that out by dying to it and then watching that 4-minute cutscene again.
Yeah, and with Particle Beam, you know what they're going to do next.
Yeah, with Particle Beam, in theory, you know what they're going to do. You can guess they're going to do Particle Beam, and then maybe once in a blue fucking moon, they'll do a basic attack or a heal or something.
Yeah.
Like, Particle Beam was stupid just because it's a final boss, and it's basically just a damage check, but... Yeah, I think this boss is kind of unintuitive and a little weird. I'm sure there's a lot of nuance to it, and you can learn it and come up with good strategies for it. But I just was so disincentivized to do that because I knew trying to experiment it would require me to sit through the 4-minute cutscene every time.
Exactly.
I legitimately think if that wasn't the case, I would try a lot harder to figure stuff out and figure out a good plan to go into it with.
But the 4-minute cutscene is just so rough.
Yeah. I don't think
Like,
I don't think
imagine-
KH1 had a single at least boss cutscene that was that long that you had to sit through.
Imagine playing Elden Ring, and you have to fight the Consort Radon. But
Mhm.
before you had to do that, you had to watch a 4-minute cutscene, unskippable, before every single attempt.
Before you fight like or the original like Star-Lord Radon, you have to watch the scene of him like going through the desert and the dude talking about him and shit every single time. You know,
Yeah,
it's not or the Millennia cutscene where you walk in there for the first time. Anything like that. But none of those are all those like a minute or less. You know.
Mhm.
exactly.
Great game. Great game. Final thoughts. Next. Good. Alex.
It was good.
All right. Cool. See you. Final Fantasy V. We're almost to 7. That's gonna be exciting, isn't it? But next time.
Yeah.
5. Be there or be square.